Good morning, everybody. It is Technique Tuesday on the 1st of December. How are you today? It is December, it is winter. Although it's a nice, bright, shiny, sunny day, it's still bloody cold. I hope you're doing okay. So, my name is Karen. I'm here with Get Moving. And Get Moving is all about helping people with mobility issues to get some exercise in. So, as you already know, if you have mobility issues, if you have a disability of some kind, if you have a chronic medical condition, an injury, if you're in rehab, pre or post surgery, something like that, Get Moving is all about helping people like that to get some good, solid strength and fitness exercise. You're to move better, get stronger, get fitter. Every weekday, we're going to be here at 11 o'clock in the morning. Join us. As always, you can share down there. We've got the web address in the description up there. You know the drill. So we're going to do a new technique of the week at the end of the session. But today we're going to have the last go of this current exercise of the week. So make sure you have your ball handy. Okay, you're going to need that halfway through the session. Don't forget, all these exercises are suitable for pretty much everybody, whether you're seated or whether you're standing. It is going to be good for you, and there are adaptations and modifications for pretty much everybody. The key is that you do the best version that you personally can do. Having said that, let's get straight into it. So, first exercise, marching on spot. If you are seated, you're going to be marching on the spot like so. Just getting your legs up and down like that. Just getting things moving. Nice and simple to start off with. Again, do the biggest move, the best move that you personally can do. If you're standing, it's the same thing, but marching on spot while standing, just like so. Again, getting your legs moving. Well, I've got my little dice down here, and it says we're going to do 24 of these repetitions. Let's see if I can count. 24 reps. Well, I'm going to do 24. You're going to do the best you can in that time, okay? In 3, in 2, in 1, away we go. 24 marches on the spot. Get your knees up as high as you personally can. We're just getting the body moving, getting the blood flowing, warming up a little bit. Nice and easy to start off with. Whether you're seated, whether you're standing, gets your body moving. So hopefully you can feel your hips moving. They should start to loosen up a little bit. They should hopefully start to move a bit better. And gets the blood flowing a little bit too. So I think that is number 20. So we're going to do 4 more. Okay. Knees as big as you can do. And that's 24 there. Job done. Nicely done. So moving on to shoulder rolls. Upper half. Okay. Whether you're seated or whether you're standing, it's the same thing. Rolling your shoulders back, definitely. If you can, rolling your elbows and arms back. We're going to do 21 of these. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So shoulder rolls initially if you need. Small movement, but aiming to get the shoulder blades rolling. But if you can, you're going to get your elbows as high as you can. And if you can get your arms as high as you can, we're going to do the biggest version of the move that you personally can do. I say this all the time because I really mean it. We're all unique. We're all going to have our own limitations. None of us are going to be perfect. We don't expect to be perfect. We don't aim to be perfect. All we can aim to do is be the best version of ourselves today. How good can you do this move at the moment? You might be having a good day. You might be having a bad day. Doesn't matter. You still do the best that you personally can do. And I'll do the best I can do. And everyone else will do the best that they can do too. And if we all do that, the world's going to be such a much better place, don't you reckon, eh? So that, I think, is number 20. So we're going to do 1 more of them. 21. Big arm movements. Well done. Knee bends next. Slight difference if you're seated or standing. If you are seated, sitting tall and just kicking out your legs, your feet like so. Bending and straightening your knees. Nice and simple. If we're standing, we're going to be bending the knees back. So again, trying to get the heels as close to the bum as you can. And it says on my board, 24 of them. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, away we go. Bending the knees, kicking the feet, the heels back towards your bum if you're standing. If you're seated, kicking your feet out, straightening your knees as much as you can. And again, don't forget, I'm going to try and do 24 of these. In that time frame, you might do more than 24. You might do less. I don't care. It doesn't matter. As long as you do the best that you can do. As long as you get and keep your knees moving, nice and steady, nice and flowing, we've got a nice window of time to get them moving. I think that's 24. Nicely done. Twisted Sarah's next then. So seated or standing, time to get your spine, time to get your back moving. And it says here 16 of these. So sitting or standing tall, folding your arms and twisting your body one way and then twisting your body the other way. Nice big spine movement in your chest, in your back. 16 times in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Twisting one way, twisting the other way. Nice big moves. And yeah, so all these movements here, there's nothing magic about any of the exercises we do and get moving. Nothing magic at all. They are just simple, they're basic, but they just happen to be incredibly effective though. They get the whole body moving, all the major joints. So far, we've already gone through hips, knees, shoulders, and now back. So all the major joints are being moved. And we just keep them moving, keep them fluid, keep them flowing. And we don't let them seize up. And the most important thing is, as always, we help each other out. I think that's number 15, so that would be 16. Well done. We help each other out, we coach each other along, and we just, nice little gang of people helping each other out. Double tap, legs again, we're moving through the body, remember? So if you are seated, sit tall, don't let yourself collapse back. Sit tall, the knee comes up twice. So 1, 2, and then it's down. 1, 2, and then down. Make sure you get that second one is just as high as the first one. Don't let it be 1, 2. The second one's got to be up there as well, okay? A double tap. If we're standing, balance will become a thing. So if you feel a bit iffy with your balance, feel free to stand close to a wall or table or something like that for stability if you need. But your double tap is going to be, again, 1, 2, the knee comes up twice. 1, 2. 19 of these it says. So are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, away you go. Knee comes up twice. Knee comes up twice. Don't forget, easy version is a small one down here. A smaller move is easier. A bigger, higher move is harder. You do the biggest, highest, hardest move that you can manage successfully. Success is half the game. We give it a go, we make it challenging, we make it difficult, but we make it successful. They're the two key ingredients there. Challenging, difficult, hard work, but successful. We've got to succeed at it. If we can't do it, just make it easier. That's fine. We make sure it's difficult, but we are successful at the end of the day. That's how we get better. I think this is number 19. Well done. So the final time for this week, the exercise of the week. This is where you're going to need your ball. So everybody, even if you can stand, grab your ball and sit down. Nice seated exercise for everybody. The ball in between your legs there. You're just going to squeeze. Try and crush the ball. Squeeze, hold, and then relax. And we're going to do that 16 times. So get ready. Sat down, ball between the knees in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. 16, squeeze, hold, relax. Now this, you should hopefully feel working on the insides of your thighs. Especially if we are seated, sometimes it is difficult to get our legs to do anything. Depending on your condition, sometimes it'll be easier, sometimes it'll be harder to get the legs to move. Most people I've found can do some version of this. So if you can, give it a try. Even if you think you can't, try it out. You may not be able to do it, but if we don't try, we definitely won't be able to do it. So give it a go. Get stuck in and try it, okay? And it's a simple move. It's not complicated, but it does work. It is effective, okay? You should feel, I can certainly feel, the muscles on the inside of my thighs there. As I squeeze hard, I can feel the muscle on the inside of my thighs there working nicely. Now, I think this is number 15, so we've got one more left. And last one, 16. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. and then relax. So that was the exercise of the week. We have a different exercise each week. After the training now, after the session now, I'm going to show you the next exercise for next week. So tune in, make sure you hang around just for the end for me to show you the exercise, okay? Pop that ball away. What we've got now, we've got squats and sit stands. So we've got the legs moving a little bit. We've got them working up a touch. Now, if you are seated, now we're going to try and do our damnedest to stand up, okay? Even if it's only once, doesn't matter. We do everything we can to work those legs and stand tall. So feet tucked back underneath us, body weight forwards, shove hard down through your feet and the legs, and use the muscles in your legs and stand nice and tall. Don't cut the moves short and stop there somewhere. Bum in, chest up, head high, fully tall, okay? And then from there, sit down under control, sit the bum back, slowly, no crash landing, and you sit down and repeat as often as you can. If we're standing, squats, feet flat, knees out, imaginary chair behind us. We're going to sit our bums back down onto that chair and then stand back up again. I am going to do 23 of these, as long as I can count that high, and you're going to do whatever you can do in the meantime, okay? Even if it's only 1 or 4 or 10 or 50, doesn't matter. Do whatever you can. 3, 2, 1, away we go. Squatting or sit standing. Your choice which, whether you're seated, whether you're standing, but if you can even only do one stand, now is your time to do that one stand, okay? We get good at what we actually physically do, what we experience. So if we only get experience of not standing, we get very good at not standing, which is not really good. If we can get any experience at all, even if it is only 1 rep, then that is more experience than before. We're going to be that much better, okay? So it doesn't matter how many or how few you do, whether you think you can or not, make sure you're safe, obviously, but then you give it the best shot you can. You try it even once. And if you can do it once, maybe, just maybe, you can do it a second time. Anyway, that's 22, I think. So that's 23. Well done. So next we've got balancing tightrope walking and ankle mobility. So if you are seated, getting your ankles moving, heel toe, touching the floor, okay? So bend your ankle one way and get your heel to touch the floor. Pointed ankles and get your toes to touch the floor. And heels, toes, heels, toes. And of course, both sides. Thank you very much, Postman. Thank you. Cheers. Got a delivery again. Anyway, so that's if you're seated, heel toe, heel toe. If you are standing, make sure if balance is an issue, make sure you're against a wall, the back of a sofa, something like that. But feet wide is easier, feet narrow is harder. Imaginary tightrope on that floor there in front of you, okay? So we're going to walk along that imaginary tightrope with me. Off you go. Balancing all the way. If balance is an issue for you, don't forget, every Wednesday is Wobble Wednesday, and we do deliberate balance drills. We do exercises that is going to help with balance every Wednesday. Now, go forwards. Now, same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Balancing on that imaginary tightrope. So yes, every Wednesday is Wobble Wednesday. If you want to improve your balance, tune in tomorrow, tune in every Wednesday, and we will do some balance drills for you, okay? Second time, as we know, is always better than the first time. So we've done it once, let's do it again. Moving forwards, off you go. Heel toe, heel toe. There we go, let your arms help you. They can stick out the side, they can move. It is good for them to move to help you to regain your balance. Balance is all about keeping your central gravity over your supporting foot or feet. And last time, same thing, going backwards, toes, heels, and the arms can help shift that centre of gravity around. So if your centre of gravity goes over outside of your foot and you're about to fall, we can shift our body weight over using our arms and legs and regain that centre of gravity over our supporting foot or feet. So let them move. There we go, run out of space. That's it. Job done there. Fast feet time. So this one's different from normal. All the other exercises we're concentrating on big movements and steady movements if we need. This one is all about small movements and fast movements. Now bear with me while I change my timer. It is going to go to 10 seconds. So we're going to do 10 seconds of fast feet. Small but fast foot movements, okay? If you're seated, running on the spot like so, okay? That's if you're seated. If you're standing, it's the same thing but standing. Running on the spot, small, fast movements. Running like so. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 seconds each. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Running on the spot, quick foot movements, up and down, all about speed, this one is. There's our time. Okay, that's round 1 done. So, balance, keeping our balance. Sometimes if we lose our balance, we have to move our feet quickly to regain it. If we don't move quick enough, then we lose our balance too far and away we go. We can't catch ourselves. So foot speed is vital. Because if we can't move feet fast enough to regain our balance, over we go. This is where we practice fast feet. One last time. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Running on the spot. Nice quick feet. Up and down. And there we go. That's our 10 seconds done. Fantastic. Fast feet so we can regain our balance. Okay, last one. Shadow boxing. It says 22 seconds here. So we're going to do 3 rounds of 22 seconds of shadow boxing. If you are seated, fists up, punching high, punching low, hooks, uppercuts. It's all about getting out of breath, okay? This last bit now is 100% cardio. If we're standing, punching again, moving your feet if you can, but shadow boxing. Are you ready? 3 rounds, 22 seconds each. 3, 2, 1, away we go. Shadow boxing, punching. Remember, you can punch high, you can punch low, you can turn around, you can move your feet. You can have a helicopter flying overhead. I'm not sure if you can hear that or not, but it doesn't matter. We keep on punching. There we go. Time. That is round 1 done. So get ready for round 2. Hopefully your breathing has gone up, but you're still okay. Heavy breathing is good. Are you ready? Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Shadow boxing again. Fancy footwork if you're standing. Moving forwards and backwards, side to side. Swapping your legs. Letting your arms move as you punch and you hit your target. Imaginary target in front of you there. That's time. So we've got 2 rounds done. 1 round left. Are you ready? Best shot now. In 3, 2, 1. Get stuck in. Punching away. Nice heavy breathing. Again, doesn't matter if you go as fast as me or faster or slower. You do the best that you can to get out and stay out of breath. And time. And there we go. That is our workout. That's our session done. Nice and simple. Like I always say, nothing magic. Nothing, no mystical stuff from the East or anything. There's no need for any of that. All we need to keep our bodies working as well as we can is simple, basic, consistent movement. And that's what we do. Every weekday, 11 o'clock, see you here. So, it is Technique Tuesday, which means now, the last minute or two now, I'm going to show you the technique of the exercise that we're going to do for the following week, the new exercise of the week. For this exercise of the week, you're going to need a resistance band of some kind. Doesn't really matter that much which kind. You can have a continuous loop like so. You can use these tubes with handles. They'll work just as well. It doesn't really matter. You choose which. Have a resistance band and you're not sure what they are or anything about them. Up in the description up there's a link to my guide for home gym equipment. It's all very inexpensive stuff like this, but I explain what it is, where you can get it, what they look like and stuff like that. So if you're unsure about any of this stuff, follow the link up there to my guide of home gym equipment, okay? So you'll need a resistance band. We've done it before. It is the, I can't remember the name, the bow and arrow. I had to check on the board there, the bow and arrow. So if you have use of both arms, if you have full use of both arms, I'll show you the version for you first of all. And after I'll show you the setup if you only have use of one side, okay? But the bow and arrow is all about posture and strengthening the upper back and getting movement and strength in your shoulders, especially your upper back part of the shoulders there. So if you have full use of both arms, you're going to be sat or standing, your choice which, doesn't make a difference. But imagine you are Robin Hood or William Tell or someone like that with the old bows and arrows. Remember how they would hold on to their bow, draw the bow, and then fire the arrow? We're going to do a similar kind of thing. Holding on to the resistance band. This is our bow, okay? Hold on to it. Arms straight. Then we hold on to the string, okay? Now, if you want to make it easier, hold the string back here. If you want to make it harder, hold the string down here somewhere. You have an experiment, have a play, okay? But hold on to the bow, elbow straight. Hold on to the string, and then draw the bow back. So I'm stretching this band. Draw the bow, hold it for a sec, and then recover. And then repeat. Hold the bow, hold the string, draw it back under control, hold it for a sec, and recover. So, this drawing elbow here, don't let it collapse down. You want the elbow to stay shoulder height. So, I'm in a nice straight line there. There's no kinkiness or anything like that going on. It is a straight line. I'm thinking about the movement coming from my upper back there, okay? That's what's the best way of showing it, probably this way. So I'm holding onto the bow, holding onto the string, and I want to pinch my shoulder blades back together. Pinch them back, and then recover. Pinch the shoulder blades back, and recover. So I am either standing or sat tall. So one last time, lined up against you here. I am just drawing everything back nice and straight there. I am not doing anything like that and everything out of line. Everything is lined up quite nicely. I'm drawing the bow back and recover. Okay. And of course we do some on one side and some on the other side. That is if you have both arms fully working. If you only have one side that can work properly, if you have limited use on one side of your body, it's the same thing, but we're going to have to anchor this band onto a solid object. Now, as always, I got my trusty rack just off screen there, so I'm going to anchor this onto my rack. Make sure you do anchor it to something solid, because you're going to put a bit of a stretch on the band here, and you don't want anything snapping or falling or twanging into your face. It must be something solid and secure, okay? There will be a danger if it's not secure, okay? So, the band is anchored roughly my shoulder height, just as if I was holding it, like so. And then, say, this is my bad side, this is my good side. And then, same idea. Once it's anchored there, I just draw the bow back. I draw across my chest, shoulder blade at the back there, pinching back, and then I recover. And I repeat, draw the bow back and recover. If I need to make it easier, I would just sit closer to the anchor. So the band now is a lot slacker. If I want to make it harder, I'll be further away from the anchor, and now the band is a lot tighter. Draw the bow, hold, and recover. And that is what you do if you're using just one side, okay? But that is bow and arrow. Dead simple, and that's what we're going to be doing for the next week. That's going to be our exercise of the week. You've got the rest of the day to practice it. Practice whether you can do it two-armed or whether you need to do it one-armed. Find somewhere to anchor it. Might find a nice secure spot in your house, a banister, a solid table, another person. They're always useful if you have a body hanging around. Why you'd have a body hanging around in your place, I'm not sure. Maybe you're a serial killer or something. Who knows? I'm not judging. But for whatever reason, find a solid anchor and away you go. Practice that, and we'll start that tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, being Wobble Wednesday. We're going to practice our balance as well tomorrow, okay? All good? Sorted. So thank you very much, boys and girls. If you have any questions at all, as always, in the comments below, just write them down there. Or via the website up there, just ask me away. Doesn't matter, but ask away. Thank you very much indeed. I've run out of things to say. I'm sick of my voice now, so I'm going to shut up. I'll see you tomorrow, though. Bye-bye.